very short section sets the tone for the novel, drawing readers' attention to a major failure of security and intelligence under Louis XIV, the affair of the poisons. This dark episode within the reign of Louis XIV will be explored in a future podcast. In January 1680, a number of high-profile figures were arrested at the court of Louis XIV on charges of poisoning. These arrests included a woman known by the name of Lavoisin. She was a clairvoyant who told fortunes and sold poisons to help women rid them of their husbands. Lavoisin was put on trial, and her daughter claimed that Madame de Montespan, Louis XIV's mistress, was a client. It was alleged that Montespan asked for spells to be cast to gain favours from the king, and even arsenic to kill the king out of jealousy due to his other mistresses. Montespan was now seen as a dangerous woman. Yet because she knew his secrets, he could not put her on trial for fear of them leaking, so he let her live at court, but their relationship was at an end. Interestingly, Meldrum comments that the affair of the poisons was a wholly French affair, and was not under the remit of La Garde Écossaise. It begs the wider question of what indeed the brief of La Garde Écossaise is. Here it is acknowledged, due to the historical realities of the time, that the Scottish Guard of Louis XIV, not to my own knowledge anyway, was ever involved in the affair of the poisons. Unfortunately, in some cases, some potentially exciting storylines have to be admitted due to maintaining historical accuracy. Yet Meldrum states that some of the intelligence apparatus overlaps, and therefore, although the Guard were not directly involved in the affair of the poisons, they are certainly familiar with the intelligence and military structures that existed at the time. Meldrum states that Hamilton was always aggrieved that people in Europe saw Louis XIV as the aggressor and William of Orange as the victim. Here, within the context of Book 1, Meldrum is referring to Louis XIV's invasion of the United Provinces in the spring of 1672. Yet there is a wider context here, which we will explore in future audio guides and podcasts. But Meldrum is briefly introducing us to the rivalry between Louis XIV and William of Orange. Meldrum also states that Hamilton's presence curtails the fear which Louis XIV has for his own safety. Although Hamilton is not real, the fear that Louis XIV felt about his own security was very real indeed. His memories as a child of the Fronde stayed with him all his days.
This podcast is the copyright of History Gateway Limited, UK.